Siara and Mick were a newly married couple who moved to a quiet town deep in the woods. Their new home was small and surrounded by tall trees, far away from the busy city. Mick went to work every day while Siara stayed at home. Although she enjoyed the peaceful life, Siara often heard strange whispers coming from the woods at night. She never opened the door, choosing instead to stay safe inside. One night, Siara woke up feeling thirsty. As she got out of bed, she noticed that Mick was not lying beside her. When she looked toward the door, she saw it was open. With a racing heart, she stepped outside and called, "Mick, what are you doing here in the middle of the night?" There was no reply. Nervously, Siara reached out and touched his shoulder, but as soon as her hand made contact, Mick vanished into thin air. Terrified, she hurried back inside and locked the door. Suddenly, someone knocked at the door. Siara hid, trembling. After a minute, the knocking stopped. Half an hour later, there was a knock again. This time, a soft voice said, "It's me, Mick." Siara slowly opened the door. Mick stood there looking calm. "I had to go out," he explained. "I needed to call someone from work because the phone signal is so low out here." Siara frowned, still shaken. "I saw you vanish earlier. I thought I was dreaming." Mick gave her a small smile. "You must have been tired. Let's not worry about it and go back to sleep." The next day, while roaming the woods to get some fresh air, Siara made a horrible discovery. Hanging from a tree was Mick's body. She screamed and burst into tears. That evening, as the sun set, Mick returned home from work. Siara was stunned. Confused and frightened, she rushed back to the woods, only to find that Mick's body was still there. How could Mick be alive in the house if his body lay dead in the woods? Panicking, Siara tried to run away, but she found someone blocking her path. The figure looked exactly like Mick, but when she asked, "Who are you?" the figure gave a creepy smile and replied in a low voice, "I am Brady." Siara trembled as Brady continued, "I was a man who committed suicide in these woods long ago because I never found love. Now I killed Mick and I am pretending to be him so I can finally have a wife." "No, please," Siara cried, backing away. "I won't be with you." Brady's eyes darkened. "Stay with me or I will kill you," he threatened. Just then, as Brady moved closer, a bright, gentle light filled the air. A spirit appeared, a spirit that looked exactly like Mick. The ghost of Mick stepped forward and confronted Brady. "You have no right to take her," Mick's spirit said firmly. A fierce struggle ensued between the two spirits, and after a tense moment, Brady's spirit was defeated. With tears in his eyes, Mick's ghost turned to Siara. "You must leave this place," he said softly. "I am dead, and I cannot stay. Brady will always be a threat if you remain here." Siara sobbed as she hugged Mick's spirit. "But I love you, and I want to live here with you," she pleaded. Mick's ghost shook his head sadly. "I cannot be with you, for I am lost in the world of spirits. It is time for you to start a new life." With a heavy heart, Siara said goodbye and left the woods, determined to begin anew somewhere far away from the haunted past. And so, the quiet town in the woods remained shrouded in mystery. A reminder of the thin line between life and death, and of the price that must sometimes be paid for secrets best undisturbed. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel for more thrilling tales. I also write novels in different genres like sci-fi, fantasy, and horror. If you'd like to check them out, click the link in the description below. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more exciting stories.